Hello everyone, let's talk today about how to cancel a task in Asana because Asana does not actually have a cancel feature. They only have a completion or incompletion feature. So I do have 6 ways to cancel a task and I'm going to show them to you one by one and I'll finish with my favorite one at the very end. The first way to cancel a task is to actually delete a task. For example, this one, send a refund check to McDonald's. If you want to cancel this, meaning it doesn't have to be done anymore, you can actually delete the task. It's not ideal because when you delete something, it's hard to find it again and you're basically losing history and you can't go back. And definitely not my favorite way to cancel a task. The second way is to just mark it cancel in the name, like this, canceled, and actually complete the work. There's some alternative where you can unassign to yourself in addition to doing this. The problem is you completed the task. So if you have some reporting going on about how many tasks you complete, if you have some time spent attached to the task, that might actually still count the work that you did, even though you didn't do anything. So I don't like that option that much either, but it's not that bad. Another way is to use a tag. So instead of changing the name, you go in there and you can use the Tab T keyboard shortcut, or you can go into the 3 dots menu and you can add a tag like cancelled. You might have to complete in addition to this. You might decide not to complete the task. It's up to you depending on the way you work. Another option is to move the task into a different project. So you can multi-home into a project called cancel task. You can decide to leave the task in the original project or not. It's not ideal either because when you look at the project list like this, you don't always see the list of the other project the task is multi-homed into. So you have no idea this has been canceled. So not ideal either. Another option is to have a drop down for the status. A lot of different people use the task progress drop down with upcoming, ongoing, deferred, cancelled, and complete. So you can definitely use that as well. But again, if you don't show the drop down within the list, you don't see that the task has been cancelled. And if it's assigned to you, you might actually miss the information that it has been cancelled and you might actually do the work. This is now my favorite feature, and this was shared to me by Larry. It's an idea he had. If you want to cancel something, and if you have business in Asana, you can turn the task into an approval task, and you can reject the task. And you can have a discussion internally to explain to everyone that this is the way you cancel task. I think it's good because it does complete the task technically, so the task disappears. However, it does count as a completed task, but it's completed, but with a special value that says it has been rejected slash canceled. And I think ideally you could do this in addition to having that in the name, in addition to using the comment saying this has been canceled, so that you're sure that it's really clear and you have clarity all across the board. Maybe that part is not that important, but rejecting and using the comments is definitely, I think, the best approach. And this is what I'm doing myself most of the time. Thanks.